This is Kavita from The Wicked Whisk. What's doing? What's everyone up to? It is so cold here. I'm in my sweater. I've got my temperature blanket. Hi, Sarah. So cold, and I'm about to get a cold. I can feel it. I just came to my house to just make some buttercream for Saturday. I have an order. I know, aren't they beautiful? And now that Krista's done her border, I've got like real envy. This is one of my other siblings' blankets. I made four. Don't know why. Crazy, crazy. I am crazy. Never doing that again in my life. Never want to look at a temperature blanket again in my life. Um, but I did a Krista for two of them. She sold out. She's not supposed to have finished in 6 months. Tell her I said she sold out. She knows. But for two of them, I stopped at 6 months because my middle sister, she said she doesn't want a really huge blanket, and my brother, I don't even think he knows it exists. And like by April, I was like, okay, why am I doing four of these? Hi, Tammy. Yeah. So never, ever, ever, ever do four temperature blankets at a time. Ever, ever. If there's one piece of advice I have about crochet, and I don't have much about crochet, never. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm feel that strongly about it. Yeah. So the other two are at the other house. In fact, today I'd planned to show you what I want to do for the fowl, for the finish along. Although I just can't seem to pick up my hook. I think it's also because I'm watching less television. It's usually something I do when I'm watching television. Um, and there's a book I'm reading. I am so obsessed with it. And one of my, it's become a Netflix show. And one of my friends is acting in it. I found out just after I started reading the book. So now I really want to finish it and really want to watch her. But I don't want to watch it without finishing it. Um, I did bring the hook closer when I was watching football yesterday, but I was so zoned out. So maybe today, um, we'll try and show you my. Maybe I'll bring them to Krista's tomorrow. All the things I'm doing for the file. Although, guys, 11, 12 days of July have already gone. 12 days. Why is time flying like this? Tammy, you're doing a sal, yeah? Start along. Yeah, I refuse. I'm not going to start anything else. And there is a bag that I have to finish by the 26th. So I've only got the handles left, and last time Krista helped me. Maybe I can convince her to help again. That's true, Blue Thing. I still have about 4 hours before I have to sleep. And I need to start sleeping early because I've decided I'm going to get up at 5 to take a walk. But I will. I will start on. I'll see. If we're watching TV with my husband, I'll do a few lines of the temperature blanket. I think between the two that I was doing a full year of, I still have about 18 days total on them. The discipline of waking up at 5 in the morning, I don't have it yet. I did for about a year. It was amazing. But it took about 3 months of my alarm ringing constantly for me to actually get up one day. And okay, so my sister has just messaged, and she's been trying to get me to put my hair up for the last couple of months. Both my sisters, they're always lecturing me about how I don't do anything with my hair. And the reason I've done it today, Kushbu, is because it's so cold and it's not drying, and I can't be asked to blow dry it because I don't know where my blow dryer is. Anyway, what was I talking about? I know we're so spoiled. I know it's not that cold, but it's cold. It's cold. Just to switch on the geyser, the hot water. So maybe I'll start at 5:30, go for a walk about half an hour, slowly but surely. I'm just feeling really unhealthy, and that has to change. Thanks, Tammy. You can thank Kushbu for that. But it's already like slipping. It was here, and the weight of it has pushed it back. Really, 5 a.m. by like just through your body clock. Hi, Sandra. So the other day, because I was really sleep deprived, I ended up sleeping quite early, so at around 8:30 p.m. The best sleep ever. You know, like the sweetest, like you wake up and you feel like a newborn baby. And then I realized it was 4 in the morning and I still had more time to sleep. It was amazing. And then it went downhill the day after that. So what do you do from 5 in the morning, Tammy? So the thing is, when I wake up at 5, I love it. Like, I don't love the waking up at 5, but I love how I feel and I get so much stuff done. Like I'll get more work done than on a normal day. But by 12 I need a nap. It's terrible. I don't know how I used to fly because these days I can't do without sleep at all. Yeah, I don't think I have a body clock, honestly. I did for a few months. It was amazing. And then I think there was a wedding or something, and then your whole system gets changed just because of timings. But how's everyone's week? What has everyone been up to? What new projects are people starting when it's supposed to be a finish along? Krista, hi. Krista, I'm deleting this one also. That doesn't sound so bad, Tammy. Krista, what are you doing? What are you up to? So I can't believe Krista didn't know that there's a place 2 minutes from my house where they have like a whole bunch of small vendors who sell fresh coconut water, freshly made cassava potato chips, I guess, or crisps. Depends where you're from. And they do roasted maize and cassava. She didn't know. She just found out today. So we have to take you there. If anyone remembers the coconut guy who comes to our house, that's where he goes in the afternoons. That's where he sells from. Yeah, we blame your husband, Krista. He should have told you. It's been there for ages. 5:30 is still really early. At this other house, I've got to get up at 6:15 to switch on the heater and then 6:45 to start making breakfast. and it's a struggle. And in this cold, it's awful. And it's in a kitchen that I don't, I'm not familiar with. So luckily, I have to do less now than I used to do before, but still. So you guys, I found out my in-laws have um, two other bathrooms that they decide not to use. Yes, no, right now I'm at home. I snuck away. Not snuck away, had to get the house cleaned, so came in because husband's back from Mombasa. But I have to go back in a while. So does everyone eat breakfast? I wanted to ask. Is everyone really good about eating breakfast? Because on a normal day, my timing is all out of whack, so it ends up like being brunch. Um, but every day at this house, I've been having breakfast, whatever's left over. Because I always make a little extra in case something backfires. Then somebody's got to eat it. Sandra, you don't have breakfast ever, or Krista? Guess who's having paydays? Sagar's granddad is having paydays. It's so cute. Is it a time thing, Sandra, or you just don't like to have breakfast? Why not, Sarah? Yeah, Krista, it's really cute. But he has like 2 bites a day, so it'll take him 4 days to have a payday. Did you manage to get the discounted paydays, Krista? So, Tammy, do you try and have breakfast then? Yeah, Kelly, I'm the same. I end up having brunch on most days. So I can't eat straight away, but like after an hour I should. But if I'm busy, then I'll always push it and then just not eat it, not eat anything. And I like to sit down properly. Like I don't want like a lot of the households here, like you're in the middle of doing like 10 things and having breakfast. If I'm eating, I want to be sitting and eating. Like I don't want to be running and opening the door or doing this or that. So, and we don't have eggs at home as well. So, breakfast food for me is like avocado on toast or granola. So, I've made 2 batches of granola. Let's see if I'm going to be better about eating breakfast. I'll bring for you, Krista, paydays tomorrow. Yeah, Tammy, that's going to be me, hopefully, from tomorrow. But maybe not an hour. I'll start gently. I'll bring banana bread. We can have banana bread tomorrow and mandazis. There were like 8 bananas, like looking at their death today. So I said, let me just put some in granola and put some in banana bread. I love junk food. This is the problem. I love junk food all the time. I also love junk food that I don't usually love, but if I know it's in the house, it speaks to me. It speaks to me and I have to finish it. And there's no this business of opening a packet and then saving some for later. No. Packets don't like to be left open and partly full. So I do them a favor and I finish everything. But at least you have stuff like that, Tammy. It's very hard for us we don't have parks like that. And we worry, you're not always, well, you've seen the roads when we're driving around. They're not great. So our park is great. Do you listen to anything or watch any not watch anything? Listen to any music or audiobooks when you walk, or you just Krista, you and I need to start walking. At least, Krista, in your area, you have roads and pavements you can walk on. She said no. Sorry. Okay, I walk for you from tomorrow. Hi, Haley. What's happening? So I've been saying I'm going to start for like 3 months and even longer, but I'm feeling disgusting, like, so I should do something. But then my excuse is that I don't have anything to listen to, so I'll have to download something. Oh, yeah, the safety issue. So if I do go tomorrow morning, I'll show you where I walk. It's a closed community center, so it's quite safe. I do see people on the roads in the mornings, but I'm not brave enough for that. Plus, I don't know how they don't like twist their ankle every morning. The roads have become really bad. Krista, I was just telling everyone how you were a sellout with this. Sellout. Sellout. I know it's the first, second, third day. If you can do 3 days in a row, then you can do the 21. And apparently, once you do 21, it's a habit. Thanks, Sandra. I wish it was true. Maybe I should start. And I really want to start yoga as well. But yoga involves driving somewhere else, involves other people. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know if I can do that. Oh, really? There's such a thing. That's mean. Was the what for you being a sellout? Yes. Yeah. Maybe I will take a walk on one of the roads one of these days and show you how bad it is. And some areas there's just barely any pavement. Like, what do I tell you? But actually, our little street's not that bad. But how boring would that be? Maybe we should, Krista. I heard of a really nice lady close by. Might try her. And then the lie that I tell myself is once I know the basics, I will do it at home. But I know that's untrue. Then I was thinking maybe I need like a drill sergeant, like, trainer. But I think I would hate my life and hate him or her. Um, yeah, no sidewalks. So in December, I had planned my husband's aunt. She's a trained yoga instructor, and I wanted to learn the basics from her. I also generally think it's so good for your, your calmness and your meditation. Hi, Alice. But I was so busy that week with classes and I think cakes as well, that despite being the one who was all gung ho about it, I was the only one who didn't manage to do a class. But she did do a 10-day class over here. Oh, check it out, Krista, and then we can go. We can go. Before I stop fitting into any of my jeans, I can't afford jeans. That's a really good price. And he comes home for that price. Yeah, I don't think the gym is my thing. When I lived in Dubai, each building had a gym, and I can count the number of times I went to the gym over there. And I guess it's so demotivating, right? And I hear a rumor that food is the main issue. It's a rumor, I don't believe it. But yeah, I really need to control what I'm eating as well. Yeah, I just don't like even the idea of the treadmill. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm working something out, but I'm not going anywhere. So what's the point of that? And then I said, okay, swimming. So we used to get really good deals in Dubai for swimming, like at these really great hotels. But hotel pools, they're not really conducive to a workout. Um, Plus, then they're just, the hotel guests around. So when you do gain momentum, there's a random old guy like coming in your way or a toddler swimming across. Um, so stop doing that. And then I moved into a building where I realized there was a pool. Like I'd seen it, kind of knew where it was. And it took me about 3 months to actually go to it. Went full gung ho, like with all my gear. I'd like really been prepared. Got into the pool and realized that there was no point at which when I swam across, and when I swam across, it was maybe 4 meters long, useless. By the time like I do 2 strokes, I'm on the other side. And then my belly would touch the floor, and that time I didn't have a belly, so you can imagine how shallow it was. Oh no, sorry, Alice. Oh, that's a whole other different reason for losing weight. There was one year where I was really, really, I guess now I realize, depressed, and I would forget to eat like for the whole year, and all I was boobs and hair and teeth. Wasn't very good. Hi, Linda. Yeah, Krista, I'll take a photo, like I'll take video of you, but I'm not doing a live. How are you holding up, Alice? But Krista, I can be your trainer. I can be rude to you and do like 20 more. No. I'm also chunks and hunks of things. Hugs, Alice. I guess a day at a time. Yes, that was my husband. I told him he's famous. I don't know actually how much of him you saw. Um, haha, thank you. We're so mature together. So mature. What happened to him, Alice? I'll tell him. Maybe I won't tell him. He's got a big enough head as it is. He does untangle yarn like a boss. He does. And he makes the best pesto spinach rice for a week straight. Yeah, we want his head to fit through the door. But it's really funny now that like we're staying with his granddad, and sometimes when I watch his dad and his uncle, I can see like him through different phases. Yeah. Oh, wow, Alice, that's rough. Oh no, I am not so talented, Haley. I bought this on my last trip like a year ago. It's huge, but it's perfect for this weather. Yeah, and I don't mean I can see the good things. If they ever watch this, they're just gonna like hate me. They're all wonderful though, but yeah, you know how you can see that and you're like, mm-hmm, that's where you got that from. And then I tell him about it as well. I'm like, uh-huh. So you know how you do that thing? And he finds the same thing irritating when somebody else does it. I'm like, but that's how you do it. So now he watches himself. Yeah, I'm a bit prepared. But it's nice he listens to me. So now I see him catching himself with things that I've told him about, like, the not so good things. And he'll be like, this was happening. And then I heard you say this, like in my head. What's for dinner, Krista? I cooked after like a week today. So good. Yeah, no, it is good. I think at least he listens, I guess. But you just know it's going to be amazing. She owes me sushi from the weekend, guys. I didn't get my sushi this weekend. Oh God. Yeah. I hate any extreme temperature. And also my idea of extreme is quite not extreme. I have a very narrow range that I can handle. Okay, we want to know tomorrow, and there better be leftovers for other people. See you tomorrow, Krista. Was it homemade sushi, Sandra, like some people? Yeah, I was zoned out. I was not allowed to drive by my husband because I hadn't slept the whole night. too many cakes. Bye. Yeah, right. Ooh. I actually haven't had sushi in a really long time. The last thing I ate out from a restaurant was have you guys ever eaten Ethiopian food? If you haven't, we should all go together. Krista and I will take you. Oh, I hate cooking, Sandra. It gives me stress. Just oh. Not even stress. I just don't like it. Tammy, you should try it. I eat the vegetarian stuff, so I'm sure I'm not even getting the good stuff, but it's so good. One of my friends in Dubai, we had just joined, and she would make sushi in hotel rooms, like on a on a layover. Crazy talent. Yeah. Yeah, go Sandra. McDonald's, huh? You don't get sick of it? I love the California roll. I don't think that has any fish in it, right? Oh, you guys, we've been having avocados like crazy since yesterday. So good. I know. I don't always like McDonald's and I don't like the idea behind it. But I remember some days I used to be so tired after a flight and yeah, just get a burger with that soft bread and eat it in bed. So awful. So awful, but so good. Yeah, you should totally have fish then. Sushi. I used to love fish and chips back when I used to eat fish. Uh, I can speak a little bit of Hindi, and obviously Urdu is a much more polite form of it. But no, I'm not fluent, and I don't always understand Hindi or Urdu. But I can get by, I guess. But don't start talking politics or heavy subjects. I will not know what's going on. Yeah, that's true. I know the cost. So over here, fast food is actually not cheap. Um, it's more of an elite thing here. So like, not everyone can afford like KFC. We don't have McDonald's here. Um, yeah. Yeah, born and bred in Kenya. Yeah. My grandparents moved here. So I was born here, my parents were born here as well. What other places do you go to, Sandra? Tammy, do you cook every day? No, just relax. I actually don't know what that is. And do you enjoy cooking, Tammy? Baking is different. Baking is so different from cooking. What's your favorite thing to cook, Tammy? Shika masikyo as in to pull your ears. That's what that means. Is that the same as what you were saying? Just relax? Haley, there's no other alternatives? Ooh. Tammy, what a boss. Oh, I think there might be different versions of that. Just relax. That one sounds really painful. Would you like to bake, Alice? And I also don't actually love the icing part of it. Like I like the baking and the eating, and sometimes the icing. At least I've gotten a little better at it, so it doesn't stress me out as much. Yes, if someone cooked it for me, I think if someone chopped stuff all the time, oh, that's a lie. No, I don't enjoy it. Yeah, I think you're right. Just relax. That's probably the name for it. Ooh. So I've been craving scones and clotted cream because the last time I had it was a year ago, and I think someone started to make clotted cream here, so that is just dangerous. Thanks, Sandra. So I did make those cookies over the weekend, and there's this one friend of mine. She always makes me um, bake like different types of cookies for her, and it had candied ginger in it. And then I gave it to one of my closest friends, and something about candied nuts or ginger makes her react. So she was throwing up for the whole day after. Like I don't even feel like making cookies now. But nobody else had any issues. But I was just like, oh my god, that is just a crazy reaction. Just relax, Shika Masikyo, like directly translated means to, you know, grab your ears or touch your ears. Yeah, I feel so bad, Haley. Blueberry scones, Tammy. Nah, I'm just gonna be dreaming of scones again. Clotted cream is a special type of cream that they, I guess, make in the UK. So it's not super smooth, like it's actually clotted on the top. And I remember we used to serve it on flights at the beginning when we didn't know, we'd actually really mix it and make it runny, which is not how you're supposed to serve it. You're actually just supposed to serve dollops of it. And with jam, scones, and clotted scones with jams and I can't speak suddenly. Scones with jam and clotted cream. Oh my goodness. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. Hi, Sophie. No, no. The consistency could be a little like cream cheese. Not sure, actually. Oh, so you just bake with fresh raspberries and blueberries? Oh, I'm craving blueberries. They're so expensive here. Yeah. I didn't even think I would like it because generally I don't like jam, but this is amazing. We used to try and like not try, we used to hope and pray there'd be some left at the end of flights for us. But yeah, someone's making clotted cream. Yeah, so yay. I really want to do not frozen berries, but what is it called? Freeze-dried berries for cakes. So I actually have to look into that because that'll be quite nice just to add on top. And they look so beautiful, like especially raspberries when they're freeze-dried. There's that color is so beautiful. Just relax right now. Let me investigate further and I'll get back to you because I'm not 100% sure I'm giving you the correct information. Oh, really, Alice? How much are the frozen berries there in like dollars? Because I don't remember the rand exchange rate. But I found this guy who does. He has a strawberry and raspberry farm, and his strawberries are beautiful. So he's got two types. The beautiful ones aren't as delicious, apparently, but the other strain is supposed to be a lot tastier. But he hasn't had them growing because the weather's just messed up his yield. So hopefully soon I'll get some good yummy berries. He's a little bit more expensive, but he's a small farmer and I'd like to support him. Okay, guys, I think I've got to head out. Look, it's dark outside. I'm just going to show you. Oh, I don't know if you can actually tell. Uh, yeah, I have a meeting in a little while, so I'll just go and relax for a bit and get my act together. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.